उसके बहुत से कारण है, पोस्चर इनकरेक्ट है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम खा रहे हैं, लाइफस्टाइल रिलेटेड चीजें हैं, फ्रोजन शोल्डर, ड्रूपिंग शोल्डर, टेनिस elbow. We have not heard about, you ask our parents and grandparents, they've not even heard about such things. And here we are, every second person is suffering from these. Rheumatic arthritis, osteoarthritis. I think women out here would agree with me. Post menopause, these problems just become so obvious that we can't help it. Osteoporosis, dislocation, and neuropathy, nerve issues. So let's hear from Swami Raj Vibhu without much delay. I welcome Swami Raj Vibhu. He will be taking over. And please write your name and numbers so that we can get back to you and you can write about your problems. The sequence is going to be, there'll be a session with Swami Raj Vibhu, and then Anilji will be sharing the course details for the online paid session, and your question answers will be answered by Swamiji just after that. Thank you so much. Namaste once again, and over to Swami Raj Vibhu. Thank you, Swamiji.
Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Okay.
Yes, you're audible.
So let's start. Neuromusculoskeletal problem. We are talking about neuromusculoskeletal problem. आपके शरीर में हड्डियों का, मांसपेशियों का और नसों का जो गठजोड़ होता है, they actually create every movement in your body. आपके शरीर में वही movement create करना है. So I'll take one example and let's go ahead understanding why problem happens and what is the solution. मैं एक एग्जाम्पल से शुरू करूंगा और उसको लेके हम समझेंगे. So suppose what is the most common problem at this point of time? सबसे common problem क्या है आज के समय? Knee pain. Let's take knee pain as an example and understand what we are talking about. हम बात क्या कर रहे हैं उसके बारे में knee pain से start करते हैं, right? So some person who got an injury in one of the knees will get a knee problem in that leg. है कि नहीं? अगर एक नी इंजरी किसी का हो जाता है तो वो उस घुटने में उसको परेशानी होगी. और स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन हु हैज समहाउ डैमेज्ड वन नी, एक अगर घुटने को किसी तरीके से एक स्पोर्ट्स के पर्सन ने, एक बंदे ने अगर डैमेज कर दिया है तो वहां पे प्रॉब्लम आएगी. बट दैट इज लोकलाइज्ड प्रॉब्लम. डज एवरीबडी हैज डैमेज देयर नीज? क्या सभी ने अपना नी डैमेज कर दिया? नो. People are still getting into problem. Then when you go to the doctor with your knee problem, जब आप एक डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं अपने घुटने की प्रॉब्लम लेके, and the most common thing that you hear is degeneration in the joint. जो सबसे कॉमन चीज है, जो सबसे पहले डॉक्टर बोलता है वो तो आपके घुटने घिस गए हैं, isn't it? Degeneration. So the next thing can be degeneration. यानी कि आपके नी घुटने में जो कार्टिलेज था वो बन नहीं रहा, वो घिस रहा है, वो प्रॉपरली बन नहीं रहा, उसको बनना भी चाहिए था, रीजनरेशन भी होना चाहिए. रीजनरेशन इज ऑल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस ह्यूमन सिस्टम, बट रीजनरेशन इज नॉट हैपनिंग प्रॉपरली, डीजनरेशन इज हैपनिंग. दूसरा कारण होगा, नाउ सम पर्सन गोज टू अ डॉक्टर विथ अ सोलोन नी, इन्फ्लेमेशन इन द नी, लालीपना है उसके घुटने में, इन्फ्लेमेशन है, सूजन है. The doctor will still say there is a localized problem at the knee. वो करेगा एक्सरे करा लो, वो कहेगा जाके स्कैन करा लो, सीटी स्कैन करा लो, and he would try to see the problem there itself. वहीं पे वो प्रॉब्लम ढूंढने की कोशिश करेगा और सोल्यूशन ढूंढने की कोशिश करेगा. But do you know why inflammation happen in your body? Why inflammation क्यों होता है? सूजन क्यों हो जाती है आपके जोड़ों पे? शायद आपका लिवर ठीक नहीं है. If your liver gets impacted, there will be inflammation in the body. If your digestion is not proper, there will be inflammation in the body. Third thing, if there is an increased uric acid in your body, your kidney is not functioning properly, then also there will be inflammation. So क्या इसका रीजन ढूंढा गया आपके लिए? Why this inflammation is happening? No. So even if you go for a liver test, liver will not show any sign of damage till it gets damaged to 95%. 95% जब तक लिवर का डैमेज नहीं होगा तब तक लिवर के टेस्ट में कुछ भी नहीं आने वाला. So your problem will remain undiagnosed. Usually these diagnoses are not done. तो इन्फ्लेमेशन क्यों है यहां पे? आपके जॉइंट में प्रॉब्लम क्यों? बिकॉज देयर इज अ लिवर प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज देयर इज अ किडनी प्रॉब्लम, because there is an issue with digestion. Now Rachana ji said after menopause osteoporosis, osteoarthritis is very common. Yes. What does it mean also? आपका घुटना का दर्द का रीजन क्या हो सकता है? Hormone imbalance, isn't it? Another reason is hormone imbalance. Hormone imbalance होगा तब भी आपके घुटने में दर्द आएगा, कमर में दर्द आएगा, lower back pain and your knee pain can happen. So what are you doing to balance your hormones? There is no way. कोई तरीका नहीं है. Now if the osteoporosis has happened, हड्डियां अगर brittle हो गई, कमजोर हो गई हैं, porous हो गई हैं, बहुत जल्दी टूटने की आशंका रहती है इसके अंदर. If they have become brittle by calcium, how many people have come out of osteoporosis by taking calcium? Not even a single example. एक भी example नहीं है. Rather, do you know if you take long-term calcium, the chances of breast cancer will increase by 200%. So I'm just trying to tell you, don't see problem as a localized deficiency or disalignment or some kind of a breakdown at a localized position. The discrepancy at a localized position is not the only way to look at a problem. It can happen due to many reasons. So what we are talking about is there are 8 major factors, 8 कारण हैं because of which one problem happens, जिसकी वजह से एक problem आती है. So if you really want to come out of problem, then you will have to work upon these 8 factors. 8 कारणों पे काम करना पड़ेगा. This is Ashtang Chikitsa. Now in the last 50 years, पिछले 50 साल 100 साल तक का आप ले जा सकते हैं. There is example for that. Nobody has come out of their issues. घुटने आज तक किसी के ठीक नहीं हुए ना. Nobody has come out of their knee problem. ज्यादा से ज्यादा to the extreme, what the doctor will say, do a knee replacement. अपने घुटने बदलवा लीजिए. So what does it mean? It cannot be treated. According to the modern treatment, it cannot be treated. ये ठीक हो ही नहीं सकता. So I would tell you to remember your grandfather, grandmother. अपने दादा दादी नाना नानी को याद करें जरा. क्या उनको इतनी एज में प्रॉब्लम थी? Did they have problem at this age? No. So why deterioration or the problem was not happening at that time to this scale? इस स्केल में उस समय प्रॉब्लम हो ही नहीं रही थी. आज क्यों हो रही है? Because the system has gone weak and we are not doing anything on this human body to strengthen it. इसको मजबूत करने के लिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए हम कोई काम नहीं कर रहे. So let's start Ashtang Chikitsa. The first thing, when I'm talking about Sharira, the word Sharira means body and mind both. जब मैं आपको बोलूंगा शरीर, तो इसका मतलब body as well as mind. Because in कुंभक पद्धति, in कुंभक कलाचार और Ayurved kalachar, in yoga kalachar, there is nothing called as mind separately. It's always sharira. Both body and mind complex is called as sharira. मैं एक एग्जांपल दूं आपको. Let's take example. Open your mouth and try to think. अपना मुंह खोलिए और सोचने की कोशिश कीजिए. Open your mouth and try to think. Oh, it becomes difficult. 50 किताबें पढ़ लीजिए, दिमाग को रोकने का कोई तरीका नहीं मिलेगा. And just a little bit, if you know how it works, ये काम कैसे करता है, अगर ये आपको मालूम चल गया तो एकदम से पकड़ लेते हैं. You just catch it then and there. तो मुंह खोल के आप सोच नहीं पा रहे. So is your action and your mind different? Is your body and mind different? No, it is not different. ये अलग नहीं. So your body and mind complex constantly strives to live. ये आपका शरीर हमेशा एक जद्दोजहद में रहता है जिंदा रहने के. हाँ या ना? So there is something called as prakriti, new cellular formation. नए नए सेल्स और टिश्यूज आपके शरीर में बनते हैं. And there is another aspect called vikriti. Lot of cells which has aged, they die. बहुत सारे ऐसे सेल्स और टिश्यू जो आपके शरीर में काम नहीं कर पा रहे ठीक से, वो खत्म हो जाते हैं. After a certain time period, certain age, they wear off. This is wearing off is called as vikriti, and production is called as prakriti. Right? ये दो चीज हमेशा चल रही है. There has to be a balance of these two things, manufacturing and release. ये दो चीजें हमेशा बैलेंस में होना चाहिए. Now I'm giving you another example. We will take examples so that you understand what I'm saying. बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल लेंगे समझने के लिए कि हम क्या बोल रहे हैं. ये these are things you know already, but you are not paying attention to your body. आप ये चीज जानते ही हैं मगर वहां पे ध्यान नहीं जा रहा आपका. So when there is a polluted area, you enter a polluted area. एक बहुत ही प्रदूषित जगह पे आप जाते हैं. If you watch your breath, अगर अपनी सांसों को जरा ध्यान दे सांसों पे, what happens more, inhalation or exhalation? जरा सोचिए, please think about it because your body is the primary responsibility. क्या करते हैं आप? ज्यादा इनहेल करते हैं, ज्यादा एक्सहेल करते हैं? ज्यादा सांस लेते हैं, छोड़ते हैं? ज्यादा छोड़ते हैं आप, लेना नहीं चाहते हो. योर बॉडी डजंट वांट टू. अगर धुआं कहीं भरा है तो आप देखेंगे आपकी सांस रुक जाती है. यू डोंट टेक इन, यू ट्राई टू एक्सहेल मोर. इफ यू गेट टायर्ड, अगर आप थक जाते हैं, व्हाट इज टायर्डनेस? थकना क्या हुआ? लॉट ऑफ टॉक्सिन्स इन द बॉडी, इजंट इट? व्हाट डू? यू डू लॉन्ग एक्सहेलेशन. This is what you do. You do long exhalation, less inhalation. Now, for holidays, if you go to a hill station, अगर holiday के लिए आप hill station में गए, what happens more, inhalation or exhalation? If you observe, you inhale more. जब भी आपके शरीर में सही situation मिलती है, if there is a right situation, your body wants to manufacture more, it inhales more. When there is a bad situation, your body wants to throw out more. आपका शरीर चीजें बाहर निकालना चाहता है, more exhalation. So how is your environment, nearby environment? आपने आसपास के वातावरण का क्या हाल किया है? आपने नहीं, मैं तो कहूंगा सभी humanity. I'm just talking about humanity. I'm just saying it in that way. हमने क्या किया वातावरण का? खराब कर दिया. Do you think your body wants to inhale more or exhale more? It wants to inhale less and exhale more. So is construction happening more or destruction happening more? Lot of destruction, no construction. So आपके घुटने घिसेंगे कि नहीं घिसेंगे? बन तो रहे नहीं, आपने सिचुएशन नहीं छोड़ी. What kind of food you are eating? भोजन कैसा करना चाह रहे हैं? Genetically modified food, isn't it? Your body doesn't want to take it. लेना नहीं चाहता, कभी कभी उल्टी कर देता है, बाहर निकाल देता है. Your body pukes it out also sometimes. वो बाहर निकालना चाहता है. It doesn't want to take in. So regeneration will happen more or degeneration will happen more? Degeneration will happen more. And correlated with the situation. इसीलिए आपके joints घिस रहे हैं, उनमें दर्द आ रहा है. Regeneration नहीं हो रहा, नई चीजें नहीं बन रही, घिसे जा रहे हैं. So there is an imbalance of prakriti and vikriti. इसका बैलेंस होना चाहिए था, मगर ये बैलेंस नहीं हो पा रहा है. So ये दो का अगर आप बैलेंस नहीं बनाएंगे, there is no chance of recovery. So what are you doing to create a balance of these two things? You are not doing anything. तो अपना ट्रीटमेंट करेंगे नहीं तो होगा कैसे? First of all, so this is the first thing that we need to get to, a balance of prakriti and vikriti, a balance of regeneration and degeneration, and there is a method to do it. इसका एक तरीका है करने का. अगर आप अपने आप को बचाना चाहते हैं, what do you do? Somebody is hitting you, कोई आपको मार रहा है, you feel damage ना, you think there will be a damage. What do you do? क्या करते हैं आप? सांस रोक के टाइट कर लेते हैं अपने आप को. You hold your breath and tense your body, isn't it? Yes or no? आप जानते हैं इस बात को, ऐसा नहीं है. Whatever I am saying, you know it already. तो आप सांस रोक के बचाते हैं ना. अगर हॉरर मूवी देख रहे हैं, if you are watching a horror movie, there are certain scenes that you don't want to watch. देखना नहीं चाहते ना, हाथ रख लेते हैं आंखों पे. एक बच्चे को देखो. See a kid, the kid will close the eyes. So you hold your senses also to protect yourself. अपने आप को बचाने के लिए अपनी दृष्टि को, कहीं पे खराब स्मेल आया तो आप रोक लेते हैं ना सांस. You hold your breath. If there is a bad sound, you close your ears. आप नहीं सुनना चाहते इसको. You hold your senses. So holding your breath, holding your senses is called as कुंभक. इसको नाम दे रहे हैं हम. So it is not just breath hold, it is the hold of senses also. आपकी पंच तन्मात्राएं जो है, शब्द, स्पर्श, रूप, रस, गंध, all the 5 senses. You hold the senses to protect yourself. So there is a way of creating more prakriti and balance out the vikriti. You can't stop vikriti. देखिए आप degeneration stop नहीं कर सकते. This is a natural process of life. You will age, but you must age gracefully. ठीक है. तो how to balance vikriti? There is a method to balance vikriti. Ashtanga Chikitsa will give you that method to enhance prakriti and balance the vikriti. So then next thing, when there is a regeneration, कोई नई चीज पैदा हो रही है, so it will expand, isn't it? वो फैलेगा. एक शिशु इतना छोटा सा पैदा होता है. There is a little infant which gets born and then the infant expands, isn't it? This expansion factor is called as samkhya. The real word for expansion is samkhya or proportionate expansion. This is called as proportionate expansion. सही तरीके से संतुलित विस्तार, इसको क्या कहेंगे? संतुलित विस्तार. Suppose your one hand becomes long, the other hand remains short. एक हाथ लंबा हो गया, एक हाथ छोटा रह गया. Will you get joint problem in one of the shoulders? आपको एक शोल्डर में joint problem आएगी ना. So if you have one leg a little longer than the other leg, एक पांव ज्यादा लंबा है, दूसरा पांव थोड़ा छोटा है, so you'll get knee pain in one leg. आपके एक पांव में knee pain होगा. You'll get hip pain at one side of the hip. If your body is not aligned, the right side and the left side is not aligned, you will get a problem. Neuromusculoskeletal problem. अगर आपकी एक muscles खिंच गए because of uneven expansion, skin ढीली हो जाती है ना. Skin becomes flabby when there is an uneven expansion. You get stretch marks, isn't it? You know what is stretch mark? You get stretch mark because there is an uneven expansion. असंतुलित विस्तार अगर होता है तो भी आपकी बॉडी में प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है. At muscles, at joints. आपकी मांसपेशियों में प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है, मांसपेशियां फट सकती है, आपके जॉइंट में प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है ना. वहां पे so disalignment, if you see at this point of time, most of the people do not even walk straight. The way we are sitting, the way we are living our life, we don't even sit straight. कितने लोग सीधा बैठते हैं? You always take a back rest, isn't it? So there is always, there will be, if you don't use your body proportionately, there will be disalignment. और आपकी joint problem disalignment की वजह से भी हो सकती है. There are three basic disalignment that happens in the body. 3 basic disalignment है. नाभि, your navel can get disaligned, we call it dharan. Your chest can get disaligned, आपकी छाती डिसलाइन हो सकती है, that part is called as kaudi. And your legs can get disaligned, आपके जांघें डिसलाइन हो सकती है, that is called as nale in the local terminology. नाभि, kaudi, nale. Now if your navi, if your navel get disaligned, you'll get into digestive issue, metabolic issue. आजकल डायबिटीज बहुत हो रहा है ना, आजकल डायबिटीज बहुत हो रहा है. Do you know one of the reason of diabetes is disalignment of the navel? but nobody is correcting it. If you have asthma or allergies, respiratory disease, corona is also a respiratory thing. People's respiratory capacity is going down because of the disalignment of Cowdy or the chest factor, and the disalignment of the thighs or the legs will get you into hip problem, knee problem, ankle problem, sciatica, those kind of things. So what are you doing to balance it? आप क्या कर रहे हैं इसको बैलेंस करने के लिए? तो एक काम करें, लेट्स सी हाउ डू वी बैलेंस. हम बैलेंस कैसे करते हैं देखें जरा. अपने दाएं हाथ को पकड़ लें, होल्ड योर राइट हैंड ओवर द टॉप एंड ट्राई टू पुल इट. खींचने की कोशिश करें, जस्ट पुल ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड. बाईं तरफ खींचने की कोशिश करें. व्हेन यू पुल, व्हाट डू? ये जोर लगाने के लिए आप क्या करते हैं? यू होल्ड योर ब्रेथ, यस और नो? सांस रोकी आपने? Even if you have to align yourself, what is the basic key? वो कुंजी क्या है, वो चाबी क्या है? It is kumbhak. It is holding your breath. So if you use breath hold in a particular manner, you can align the whole body. That is what we teach in Ashtanga Chikitsa, how to align your body. And once your body is aligned, you will feel very light. आपको हल्का महसूस होगा. You lose excess of weight. जो भी आपके शरीर में बचाने के लिए शरीर ने कुछ भी किया है वो आपका ठीक हो जाएगा. So Sankhya Sharir, this is the second factor. Now again, if you have to align or Sankhya, if you have to correct the Sankhya, you have to use Kumbhak. Now let's go to the third part, Pramana. Now one more thing in Sankhya, what I want to actually tell you that there is a way of doing a movement and holding the breath. अगर आपको तरीका पता है ना, how to align, how you want to align your navel, how you want to align, how you can align your chest, अगर ये तरीका पता है ना, then only you will be able to align. So it needs a little commitment. एक थोड़ा committed atmosphere चाहिए होता है उसके लिए. That is why we teach it in the class. हम क्लास में सिखाते हैं. Now the fourth aspect, pramana sharira, prakriti, vikriti, sankhya, pramana. चौथे पे आ गए हम, pramana. Pramana means density. इसका मतलब होता है density, गुरुत्व, भार. Density, इसी को धातु भी कहते हैं. We call it धातु. There are different types of tissue in your body, isn't it? आपके शरीर में अलग अलग तरीके के कोशिकाएं हैं. Like bone is very much dense. हड्डी जो है वो बहुत भारी होती है. Your muscles is less denser than your bone. आपकी जो मांसपेशियां हैं वो उससे कम घनत्व है उसमें. और आपके फैट में एडिपोज टिश्यू जिसे कहते हैं, योर फैट मसल, वो योर फैट टिश्यू और एडिपोज टिश्यू इज वेरी लाइट कंपेयर टू द मसल्स एंड बोन्स. जिनके शरीर में मसल ज्यादा होगा उनका वेट ज्यादा होता है. पीपल हु हैव डेंसर बोन्स एंड मसल्स, देयर वेट इज हाई इवन दो दे आर लीन. वो पतले होने के बाद भी उनका भार ज्यादा होता है. So there are different kinds of tissues. This is called as sapta dhatu. 7 different density tissue की है आपके शरीर में. There are 7 different densities, tissue of different densities. रस, रक्त, मांस, मेद, अस्थि, मज्जा, शुक्र. These are 7 densities. ये अलग अलग भार के tissues हैं. If the densities becomes less, if you lose the density, your organ functioning will not happen properly. आपके अंदर जितने भी organs है, heart, liver, lungs, kidney, ये जितने भी organs है ना, इनको काम करने के लिए there is a density required. So we are losing on the density of our organ. हमारी organ weak हो रही है. What is diabetes? Your pancreas is not functioning properly. Your liver is not functioning properly. What is hypothyroidism? Your thyroid gland is not functioning properly. है ना? It has also a relation with liver. What is kidney disease? Your kidney is not functioning properly. Organ damage आजकल ज्यादा है. You will see more chronic disease are there. है ना? Organ से related disease. So how do you correct your organ? Suppose there is a joint pain due to liver dysfunction. Liver के कारण आपके शरीर में joint pain है, inflammation. So you will have to correct the liver. आपको liver ठीक करना पड़ेगा. Is there a medicine to correct liver? No, there is no medicine to rejuvenate your organ. आज तक कोई दवाई नहीं बनी है आपके हार्ट को ठीक करने के लिए, आपके किडनी को ठीक करने के लिए, आपके लिवर को ठीक करने के लिए, आपके पैनक्रियास को ठीक करने के लिए. आपके लंग्स को, देयर इज नो मेडिसिन, देयर कैन नॉट बी अ मेडिसिन, दवाई हो ही नहीं सकती है. सो यू विल हैव टू वर्क इंटरनली, आपको अंदर काम करना पड़ेगा. अंदर आप काम कैसे कर सकते हैं? बाहर तो कर सकते हैं, यू कैन डू एक्सरसाइज, यू कैन डू वेट ट्रेनिंग, इजंट इट? बट पीपल इनटू स्पोर्ट्स एंड वेट ट्रेनिंग एंड एक्सरसाइज, दे आल्सो गेट डायबिटीज, दे आल्सो गेट हार्ट अटैक. 40-40 साल के जवान जो है वो बॉडी बिल्डर्स, वो हार्ट अटैक आ रहा है. एक्सरसाइज कैन नॉट रिजुवनेट योर ऑर्गन. एक्सरसाइज से आपका हार्ट स्ट्रांग नहीं होने वाला. सो हाउ विल इट हैपन? ये होगा कैसे? शुड वी डू ए लिटिल एक्सपेरिमेंट? एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करें. नाउ कीप योर लेफ्ट पाम लाइक दिस. अपने बाएं हथेली को ऐसा रखें, दाएं मुट्ठी बांध ले दाएं हाथ से. मेक अ फिस्ट फ्रॉम द राइट हैंड. कीप योर लेफ्ट पाम लाइक दिस एंड ट्राई टू पुश योर लेफ्ट पाम वेरी हार्ड. जोर से धक्का दीजिए अपने बाएं हथेली को, पुश कीजिए, जोर से पुश कीजिए. हाउ डू यू क्रिएट दिस स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ पुशिंग? ये जो शक्ति आप क्रिएट करेंगे, जो स्ट्रेंथ पैदा कर रहे हैं धक्का देने का, कैसे कर रहे हैं? यू आर होल्डिंग योर ब्रेथ, यू आर होल्डिंग योर ब्रेथ बिहाइंड. करके देखिए दोबारा, अगेन डू इट अगेन. सी, पुश इट हार्ड. यू होल्ड योर ब्रेथ. सांस रोकते हैं आप, बट सांस रोक के बाय होल्डिंग द ब्रेथ, वेयर आर यू क्रिएटिंग द ट्रिगर? वो ट्रिगर कहां, वो एफर्ट कहां क्रिएट कर रहे हैं? यहां पे कर रहे हैं एफर्ट, बाहर कर रहे हैं, एक्सटर्नल एफर्ट डाल रहे हैं ना. यू आर मेकिंग एन एक्सटर्नल एफर्ट. बाय होल्डिंग योर ब्रेथ यू आर मेकिंग एन एक्सटर्नल एफर्ट. सो व्हेन यू लिफ्ट समथिंग, कोई भार आप उठाते हैं, so how do you lift weight? weight कैसे lift करते हैं? You hold your breath. You can't lift weight without holding your breath. You hold your breath and when you lift weight with the right hand, suppose कीजिए आप दाएं हाथ से weight उठा रहे हैं, the trigger goes to the right hand muscles. दाएं हाथ के मसल में ट्रिगर चला जाता है and this becomes strong. Your right hand muscle grows. ऐसे ही होता है ना, बॉडी बिल्डिंग ऐसे ही होता है ना. This is how weight training and bodybuilding happens, isn't it? So by holding the breath, you are creating an external trigger. Now, very important part of this webinar. You hold your breath and do not move your body. What will happen? आप सांस रोक लें, अपने शरीर को बिल्कुल ना हिलाएं. क्या होगा? What will happen? You are not creating an external trigger. अब बाहरी दिशा नहीं दे रहे इसको, तो कहां जाएगा ये? डायरेक्शन कहां जाएगा? Internally. योर हार्ट रेट विल इंक्रीज. आपके हार्ट बीट से हो जाएगी ना, गर्मी लगने लग जाएगी शरीर. यू स्टार्ट स्वेटिंग आफ्टर सम टाइम, पसीना आ जाएगा. वेयर डिड द ट्रिगर गो? इनसाइड. सो बाय ब्रेथ होल्ड यू कैन क्रिएट एन इंटरनल ट्रिगर. कैन यू डायरेक्ट इट टुवर्ड्स योर हार्ट, टुवर्ड्स योर लिवर, टुवर्ड्स योर किडनी, टुवर्ड्स योर थायराइड, टुवर्ड्स द अदर ऑर्गन एंड मेक इट स्ट्रॉन्ग? इसके अलावा कोई चारा नहीं है. देख लीजिए, हाउ यू मेड वन हैंड मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर देन द अदर. एक हाथ कैसे आपका ज्यादा ताकतवर हो गया दूसरे से? बिकॉज यू वर्क विद दैट हैंड मोर, इजंट इट? आपने उस हाथ से ज्यादा काम किया. एंड हाउ डिड यू वर्क? ब्रेथ होल्ड एंड डायरेक्शन, ब्रेथ होल्ड एंड डायरेक्शन. दैट हैंड बिकेम स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो इफ यू डू ब्रेथ होल्ड एंड डायरेक्शन इनसाइड, दैट ऑर्गन विल बिकम स्ट्रॉन्ग. दिस इज द ओनली वे, देयर इज नो अदर वे. So how you can rejuvenate your liver, how you can make your liver strong, how you can make your heart strong? By us creating a specific direction. This is Kumbhak therapy, which is a part of Ashtanga Chikitsa. So how do you correct the Pramana Sharira or the organ body? By creating an internal trigger. ठीक है? तो और दूसरा तरीका, there is no medicine for that. कोई दवाई नहीं है उसके लिए, and there cannot be a medicine. कोई दवाई बन नहीं सकती. So at this point of time, everybody's organ is getting weak. Not even people like you, for youngsters also. छोटे बच्चों के भी organ weak हो रहे हैं. इस वक्त ये जरूरी है कि अंदरूनी काम किया जाए. It is important to work inside and rejuvenate your organ, make your organ strong. Now let's come to the other part, which is marma. Your organ, muscles, bones, they all work together, isn't it? आपका heart, आपके muscles, your nervous system, muscles, bones, they all work together. If you take out heart, you will not be able to move. You will not be able to live. If you take out liver, you will not be able to live. So they all work together. So there are junctions. ऐसी जगह है जहां पे की movement होती है. There are junctions. Muscle and nerve junction. Muscle and bone junction. Two bones and there is a junction. ऐसा ही है ना? दो हड्डियों के बीच में एक जोड़ है, ऑर्गन आपकी आंतों के बीच में, लंग्स, ऑर्गन्स एंड द एक्सटर्नल बॉडी इज कनेक्टेड, ये सब जुड़ी हुई है कहीं ना कहीं जुड़ी हुई। ये जो जंक्शन पॉइंट है, दिस जंक्शन पॉइंट ऑफ द वेरियस ऑर्गन्स इज कॉल्ड एज मर्मा। If this junction point is okay, lubricated and flexible, you can perform better. अगर ये जंक्शन पॉइंट ठीक से काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक से मूवमेंट कर रहे हैं, तो आपका शारीरिक मूवमेंट ठीक से होगा, your organ function will happen properly. So these are called murmurs. So murmur needs a constant rejuvenation. इनको कॉन्स्टेंटली एक तरीके से मूवमेंट देना पड़ता है। टू कीप इट फाइन, वी नीड टू एक्चुअली make them move in a particular way constantly. For example, I'm giving you another example. If your murmurs are not functioning properly, there are two kinds of circulatory movement in your body. आपके शरीर में दो तरीके का मूवमेंट का, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन एंड लिम्फ सर्कुलेशन। ऐसे मान के चलिए, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट, देयर आर टिश्यूज एंड सेल्स, आपकी कोशिकाएं हैं, the waste product gets thrown out of their walls, वो अपने बाहर अपना वेस्ट छोड़ देते हैं, and by movement of tissues and cells, these waste product comes to a certain place called joints or lymph node, अंग्रेजी में उनको lymph node कहते हैं। all your joints are lymph node। आप ऐसे खटकाते हैं तो आवाज आती है ना, if you just tense the joints, there will be a sound, टक से आवाज आएगी ना। क्या हुआ? gases release हुई, there is a release of gases and toxins, so it only happens through movement। वो बिना मूवमेंट के नहीं होगा। ब्लड सर्कुलेशन कैन हैपन विदाउट मूवमेंट बिकॉज देयर इज अ पंपिंग ऑर्गन। एक हार्ट है जो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन करवा रहा है, लिम्फ का कोई सर्कुलेशन नहीं करवा रहा। इट विल ओनली हैपन बाय मूवमेंट ऑफ द बॉडी। सो इफ यू मूव द बॉडी इन अ पर्टिकुलर वे, these toxins they go out of the body, there is a constant rejuvenation of cells। इंटरनल एनवायरमेंट साफ बनेगा आपका, तभी देयर विल बी प्रकृति, न्यू सेलुलर फॉर्म, बेटर सेलुलर फॉर्मेशन। अगर वो एनवायरमेंट ठीक नहीं होगा तो रॉन्ग सेलुलर फॉर्मेशन कॉल्ड, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड एज कैंसर। गलत सेल बनते हैं तो कैंसर कहते हैं ना उसी को। सो बिकॉज ऑफ एन इंटरनल एनवायरमेंट, कैंसर हैपेंस बिकॉज ऑफ अ कैंसरस एनवायरमेंट। और उसके लिए इफ यू वांट टू कम आउट ऑफ दैट, देन देयर शुड बी कांस्टेंट रिजुविनेशन ऑफ मर्म। तो इसमें हम मर्म, अष्टांग चिकित्सा में देयर इज अ पार्ट इन अष्टांग चिकित्सा, देयर इज अ पार्ट कॉल्ड एज अंगन्यास एंड मर्म विन्यास, which actually works upon, there is a particular movement in a particular way with a particular kind of breathing. It's a part of Ashtanga Chikitsa. Now go a little further. Now everything is ready for functioning. Now tissues, organ, joint, marma, सब कुछ तैयार हो गया. Now you function, you live your life, you do movement, you do function. काम होता है ना. So function, there are three things which are attached to function. तीन चीजें हैं function के साथ में जुड़ी. Material, energy and movement. Function means three things: material, energy and dynamism. इसी को कहते हैं कफ, पित्त, वात. This you must have heard of. आजकल तो बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटी चलती है, व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी, फेसबुक यूनिवर्सिटी, यूट्यूब यूनिवर्सिटी. So everybody is educated. You know, at least you must have heard of this word called vata, pitta, kapha. Most of the people do not know what it is. They try to make an idea, but material, energy and dynamism, kapha, pitta, vata. Most of the problem is attributed to dynamism. वात दोष ज्यादातर प्रॉब्लम के साथ में जुड़ा हुआ है. So what is your joint problem? What is it called as? वात दोष. Right? मूवमेंट को आप कंट्रोल कैसे करते हैं? व्हाट इज वाता? मूवमेंट. वाता ऑल्सो क्रिएट्स पेन. सो मूवमेंट, हाउ डू यू कंट्रोल मूवमेंट? इफ यू वांट टू मूव योर हैंड, हाउ डू यू कंट्रोल द मूवमेंट? अगर आप ऐसे ऐसे तेजी से हाथ हिलाए, देखिए पीछे, अपने पीछे देखिए, हाउ डू यू कंट्रोल दिस मूवमेंट? बाय होल्डिंग योर ब्रेथ इन अ पर्टिकुलर मैनर. अपनी सांसों को एक तरीके से चलाते हैं इसके लिए. यस और नो? You control your movement by holding your breath. Without holding your breath, you cannot control your movement. So वात दोष से बाहर आना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? If you want to come out of vata dosh, what you need to do is control your movement. कुंभक करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं करना पड़ेगा? There is no other way. If you apply joint pain relief sprays or some gel, उससे क्या होगा? Temporary, you'll get a joint pain relief. Temporary, it's really temporary. क्या आपका घुटना ठीक हो जाएगा? No, it will not happen. So if you want to really have a control over the movement of your body, over your life, then you must practice kumbhak. कोई और चारा है नहीं. So dosha sharir ko, if you want to correct the dosha imbalances in your body, the most potent way is kumbhak. Other ways are also available, but they are less potent. There are medicines, all the herbs, Ayurvedic herbs, they do vata pitta kapha balance, but to a certain extent. केवल एक extent तक ही कर सकते हैं. They can be a little help, but they cannot be cure, rejuvenation. If you do kumbhak for 3 years, you will become 10 years younger. This is called as rejuvenation. So neuro problem, usually कहते हैं neuro problem. Somebody was talking about so what people were talking about, spondylitis and what else? Neuro problem. Now something called as drop foot, neuropathy, है ना? ये चीज आपने सुना होगा. You must have heard of these things. So neuropathy happens on, you don't have a control. Parkinson, again a neuro problem. There is degenerative disease, which the doctor will say it doesn't become fine. It doesn't. No, there is no solution for that. There are sometimes autoimmune disorder of nervous origin, for which there is no solution. कोई solution है ही नहीं. So I'll tell you some examples. मैं आपको कुछ example बताता हूँ. So there was a person who was suffering from paralysis. एक 65-year-old professor of Delhi University or some associate Delhi University का कोई college है उसमें. So he suffered a paralytic stroke and lost sensation in one part of the body. He started doing kumbhak. In 3 months' time, he regained the sensation by almost 95% on that part. Now another example. There is a marathon runner. She's a lady, a lady marathon runner. She started developing drop foot, uncontrolled legs. She couldn't control her legs. Suddenly, uska marathon सब बंद हो गया. She was almost like stuck at one place. She started doing kumbhak. And after 4 to 5 months, she reported, I am preparing for next marathon. So there was a person who was suffering from myasthenia gravis, where the muscles are not in control. आंखें पड़कती रहती हैं, muscles हिलते रहते हैं. They are in always fluctuating mode. He started kumbhak, and in 3 months' time, he reported that it's gone maximum, like it's gone about 80 to 85%. It's gone. Another person who was not able to speak for more than 2-3 words. He was not able to speak. Uska voice box related issue tha. It is also a neuro origin. So he started kumbhak. In 4 to 5 months time. He said, I can talk for long now. मैं काफी समय तक अब बोल सकता हूं जो पहले नहीं बोल सकता था. So these are examples of people who have done kumbhak and they have come out of the problem of neuro origin. I'm talking about problems you're talking like Parkinson, paralysis, and neuropathy. You can actually revive. Your whole nervous system can revive. Let's get to the second last part, or the 7th Sharira. It is called as Garbha Sharira. Garbha means a quality. The Sanskrit word Garbha means a quality of environment, an environmental quality. So Garbha fundamentally is called as quality, and the quality can be created by something called as samskara. Samskara is a way of creating quality. So Garbha means quality. Garbha quality or genetics are correlated. I'm talking genetics. When you say Garbha Sharira, it is your genetics. Your genetics is responsible for your personality, for the quality of your body, how much your body has potential in what direction, in what vertical. It is your genetics, isn't it? This is called as Garbha Sharira. The Garbha Sharira gives you the genetics. Can you correct your genetics? It has also some relation with what you call as karma. When we say samskara, it is called as related to what you have done. So your genetics is also what you have done. Your genetics is also what you have done. So can you correct your genetics? Yes, 99% of your genetics can be changed. Now, the modern research says 99% of the total genetical quality is epigenetics, changeable genetics, variable genetics. You can actually change your genetics. So earlier theory of genetics cannot be changed is now been busted. So now you can change your genetics also. If the doctor says, oh, you have a problem because of your genetics, then tell the doctor, please change my genetics, because modern research says genetics can be changed. But they are thinking of stem cells, which is not the right way to approach genetics. I'm telling you, Kumbhak is a way to change genetics. When you do Kumbhak, you are actually applying epigenetic triggers inside the body, which will change your genetics. And that's why people into diabetes, they drop their medicine. People of who have blood pressure issues, they don't need a medicine to control their blood pressure. Whatever genetics you say or what is being said in the world today can be changed. But you have to do certain things in a certain way. Only then it will happen. The last part is Shrishti Sharira. Eighth Sharira is Shrishti Sharira. Shrishti means what? In which you are sunk. Like Shrishti for a fish is the sea. एक मछली के लिए समुद्र सृष्टि है. So the water around her is सृष्टि for her. So for human being, the cosmos, ये ब्रह्मांड is सृष्टि. So it applies lot of forces. Na? What is environment? What is universe? Lot of forces acting. Na? You walk on earth in the force which is called as gravity. Gravity pulls you down constantly. Within this gravity, you walk. So you make an effort against gravity and then you walk. There is a very high environment or the pressure of this atmosphere. Atmosphere का pressure है ना आपके ऊपर. उसके बावजूद भी आप move करते हैं, चलते हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं. You do everything. So this is Srishti. The forces of environment is Srishti. Now I am bringing up something very, very unique and important. Now suppose gravity pulls you down. You know this, gravity pulls you down. Why do you grow tall? ग्रेविटी तो आपको नीचे खींचता है ना, गुरुत्वाकर्षण आपको नीचे खींचता है. आप लंबे क्यों हो जाते हैं? एक पेड़ ऊपर क्यों उग जाता है? Why a tree grows up? Why a bird flies? Because you must be applying a force opposite to gravity. Yes or no? आप जोर लगा रहे होंगे ग्रेविटी के विरुद्ध. आप जानते भी नहीं हैं. You don't even know, notice. But you are applying a force opposite to gravity. Suppose कीजिए आपके अंदर this force becomes weak inside you. ग्रेविटी के opposite force लगाना कमजोर हो गया. आपको कैसा फील होगा? How will you feel in your body and mind? You'll feel heavy, pulled by gravity. आप उठा नहीं पाएंगे ना, हल्का महसूस नहीं कर पाएंगे. Will not feel light. How will you feel? Heavy. ऊपर नहीं उठा पाएंगे तो नीचे heavy feel करेंगे. Where will the heaviness impact? ये heaviness कहां असर करेगा आपके? Joint पे? It will impact the joint? Yes or no? This heaviness is called as stress, S-T-R-E-S-S. You talk about stress. बट आपको मालूम नहीं है स्ट्रेस क्या है. You think situation creates stress. No. Put 10 people in the same situation. 5 will get stressed, 5 will not. It is not the situation. It is your inability to handle a situation creates stress. आपकी क्षमता नहीं है अगर किसी सिचुएशन को हैंडल करने की, तब आपको उसमें स्ट्रेस होगा. So are you doing anything to increase your capability and the capacity to handle situation? No, you are not doing it. So I talked about one force. एक फोर्स के बारे में बात किया. The upward force is called उदाना. In कुंभक कलाचार, in कुंभक विज्ञान, we call it उदाना. इसको हम उदान ही कहते हैं. Have you heard of this word उड़ान? उड़ान सुना है नाम आपने? उड़ना, उड़ान. This has come from the root उदाना. That means opposite to gravity force. There are 84 forces which you are struggling every moment through. 84 अलग-अलग forces में आप काम करते हैं. Your organs function according to these forces. So which force has gone weak in you because of which you have got into one problem? आपके अंदर कौन सा फोर्स वीक हो गया जिसकी वजह से आप प्रॉब्लम में आ गए? That is what we diagnose in प्राण शक्ति diagnosis. यही प्राण शक्ति diagnosis है. We find out the force which has become weak in you, and because of that you have got into one problem and then another and then another and then another. This is the root cause. So we do prana shakti diagnosis, and in the 9 weeks you learn the basic module, and you get an extra class where the whole module get customized according to your system. 9 हफ्ते तक आप एक मॉड्यूल सीखते हैं. There are 3 things in that module which actually takes care of all these 8 aspects. ये 8 चीजों का वो ध्यान रखता है. 3 चीजें हैं. The first one is called as अंगन्यास. The second one is called as hatha vinyasa. The third one is called as kumbhak therapy. So in 9 weeks, you learn this module of 3 steps, and then you get an extra class of customization where we diagnose you and customize the whole module according to your system and problem. This is Ashtanga Chikitsa. So it takes care of all the Sharira. Sharira means body and mind complex. Prakriti, Vikriti, Sankhya, Pramana, Marma, Dosha, Garbha, Srishti. And it's a cycle. It's a cycle. So if you work upon the body, see, you will never get a magic pill. If you wait for eternity, you'll not get a magic pill. कोई magic दवाई नहीं बन सकती शरीर के लिए. Why? Because this body is first of all not designed for chemical medicine. Is your body designed for chemical medicine? No, your body is not designed for chemical medicine. जब आप एक पेट्रोल की गाड़ी लेते हैं तो डीजल डालते हैं उसमें. Would you put diesel into a petrol vehicle? No, never. Common sense, it is designed for petrol. So when your body is not designed for chemical medicine, where does this common sense go? ये common sense कहां चला जाता है इस समय जब हम अपने शरीर को इस्तेमाल करते हैं? That is why more medicine, more disease in the last 50 years. Enough example, isn't it? So you must work upon this. Body is magical. Let me give you this guarantee. ये शरीर बहुत मैजिकल है. ये ठीक करता है अपने आप को. This is the only gadget which is self-corrective or it corrects itself. ये खुद को ठीक करता है. आप मौका दें इसको. You empower your system and you'll see magic happening in your life. So it is important. Wherever you invest your time, money, focus, that thing grows. आपने दवाइयों पे इन्वेस्ट किया पिछले 50 सालों में, कितनी बढ़ गई? वो आपको रूल करने लग गए. आप हेल्थ पे इन्वेस्ट कीजिए. जस्ट इन्वेस्ट इन हेल्थ and you'll see your health will improve. Not only your health, the health of next generation will improve. So it is our responsibility that we focus on this beautiful system that we have been given or gifted with and transform our lives, make our lives better. So I'll stop here. यहाँ पे मैं रुकूंगा. So the team will take you forward. Team आपको आगे बताएंगे.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. I hope everybody enjoyed the session and had some enlightenment how to work upon our body. So if you give me permission, I would like to share certain participants' experience. Do I have the permission? Okay, I'll just share. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Anilji, is this? So participants' experience. Here we have Devika Murthy. Hear it from her own voice.
हेलो, मैं देविका बोल रही हूँ. मैंने अष्टांग चिकित्सा क्लास 13 सितंबर से चालू किया था. अभी 5 वीक्स हो चुका है. मेरा प्रॉब्लम था, नी पेन था, टो में हमेशा खिंचाव रहता था और मैं नीचे नहीं बैठ पा रही थी और मेरा हर एक जॉइंट्स में पेन रहता था. लेकिन अभी 5 वीक्स के बाद मेरा शरीर में काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ा है. मैं अभी हर एक एक्सरसाइज वो लोग जो भी सिखा रहे हैं वो मैंने नीचे बैठ के मैं एक्सरसाइज कर पा रही हूँ और सांस लेना, छोड़ना, कुंभक करना सही तरीके से जैसे वो लोग सिखाते हैं वैसे करके मैं अभी बहुत अच्छा महसूस कर पा रही हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच स्वामी जी, आपके वजह से मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच.
So now I'll be sharing a testimonial of yet another participant which we just received today. So this was Devika Regi. She says that she's very glad that she joined the course, feeling much better, and backache has reduced by 50%. Trust me, folks, these kriyas do work. Only one issue while breathing during inhalation and exhalation, she was having some problem. That is the shortness of breath. And she was saying that her energy levels are good, and she's confident that by practicing the kriyas taught by Swamiji, she will see a good difference in her health. We have yet another participant by the name of Anuradha Jurani, which we received today. She's in fact an ongoing participant. She has not completed the course. She is going for I think 7th week is going on. So she says that I've been attending the Ashtang Chikitsa program since a couple of months now. The benefits have to be experienced to be believed. I have been having health issues since long time and no treatment has been able to cure me. So I have muscular neuro issues which causes a lot of pain and has hindered my motor movements to the extent of not being able to do simple tasks at home, and going out was a challenge for me. But since I have started the Kumbhak therapy, it has not only given me immense energy to do my everyday task happily, which is a big change, I must say, but has also reduced my pain considerably. It has also helped my immune system to develop gradually, as earlier I used to have off and on body aches and fever. The wonderful tips given during the course and the gradual change in my lifestyle has made me a different person altogether. At the age of 61 years, though it took some time to adapt to the healthy lifestyle as guided by respected Swamiji, it has helped me to pull out of lethargy and depression, making me look forward and be positive to get cured completely. I wish I was aware about the therapy long before preventing me from the disease. The therapy is a blessing for people of all ages, young or old, to lead a disease-free life. I would like to express my gratitude to Swamiji and the other team members to make me a part of the family, for constantly guiding and motivating me to get better. Hope to be completely cured through my regular practice. So thank you for patiently listening to the participants' experience. Over to Anilji. He will be sharing the online therapy program details. Anilji, over to you.
Thank you, Rachna ji. Just give me a second. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm able to see your screen.
Okay. Okay, so let's know the program details now, and we'll go through this very fast. And I'll also be sharing the same slides that I'm sharing with you right now in the WhatsApp group and in the chat also. So you need not note it down because it will be given to you. Although there are, as Swamiji told, that there are 3 modules or 3 cycles: module 1, module 2, and module 3. Each module is of 21 days. Total duration 9 weeks. Since there are 3 weeks duration for each module, so it makes it 9 weeks. Every week you get 2 live classes. One will be a learning class and the other would be a practice class. The classes are recorded, the practice as well as the main class are recorded. So which is given to you in our course dashboard. You'll be given a login ID and password wherein you can access all the recording. So what does it mean? Even if you miss a class or if you don't remember in the class, and in the class you do not have to take notes. The main focus would be to listen to Swamiji and Rachnaji and other mentors who are giving the practice and the main class. So this is what you get. What are the steps? You pay the payment fee, and I'll share the fee also in after these slides. The second part, if you see it, it's called Pran Shakti diagnosis. It's a unique diagnosis, one of its kind, and it's a non-medical diagnosis. We don't need your blood samples, nothing. We don't want to see your X-rays and whatever. There's some questions asked about your system. There'll be questions which will ask you to do some experiments on your body, and you'll be recording those readings inside that Pran Shakti diagnosis form. Through this Pran Shakti diagnosis form, Swamiji will analyze all the forms and he'll be able to tell the root cause which is causing all the problems in your body. And this is most important. There's no other therapy which does this. Once you know the root cause, you can arrive at a solution. Otherwise, you'll always be, guessing and making, just experimenting. That's all. And the third step would be to join the program. Which module will you be joining? See, the starting module will be different for different people. Based on the Pran Shakti diagnosis form, you will be starting either in M1, M2, or M3. But ultimately, you'll be completing all 3 modules. But the starting module will depend on your Pran Shakti diagnosis form. Total classes, again, like I told you before also, module 1, 6 classes, out of which 3 are learning and 3 are practice classes. Same with module 2 and module 3. So you get a total of 18 classes. What are the class start dates? The classes will start on 15th November, 16th November, and 17th November at 6:30 p.m. Why 3 dates? Again, I'll go back to what I said just a while back, that depending on your form, you'll be given or you'll be entering a module M1, M2, and M3. Some will enter module 1, which is on 15th. Some will enter module 2, which is on 16th. Some will enter on 17th November, which is the module 3. But ultimately, you'll be completing all the modules. That's the main thing that I want to stress upon. Practice class. The practice class happens on the 3rd day of your main class. Now, let's see. If your main class is on 15th November, the 3rd day is 18th November. So you get your practice class on 18th November, which is the 3rd day after your main class. Same way, if your class is on 16th, main class on 16th, then you get the practice class on 19th November. And 17th November, if the class is on 17th November, the main class, then the practice class would be on 20th November. And don't worry, don't have to remember. Like I said, I'll be sharing all these details. What will be the class experience like? These are live sessions. The main class will be taken by Swamiji, and the practice class is taken by other mentors, like Rachnaji, we have Atulji. So they'll be taking the practice class. You'll get the written instructions. So again, you don't have to write or note down anything. Everything is provided to you, so make it very easy for you to understand and do the kriyas yourself. And the session recordings, like I told you, you'll get those session recordings inside your course dashboard. There'll be a lot of extra things which Swamiji will be sharing with you. There'll be mental practices. There'll be unique diet perspective. Mind you, this is not a diet plan. This is a diet perspective, because diet plans don't work. Everybody is different. Everybody's food is different. So you get a diet perspective according to what season, in what season, what to eat, how much to eat, what not to do, what to do. Then you get simple detox processes, and there'll be knowledge shared with you like no other. Now, before I come to the program fee, I'll just like to share some numbers with you. And this is yearly expenses that we may be doing. Don't hold me responsible for this, but this is just a sample of what I've gathered from the market, how the kind of money people are, already spending to manage, just manage, not cure the disease. So the doctor fee can vary from 6,000 to 12,000. I'm talking about yearly fee. Okay. So the physiotherapy cost may range from 12,000 to 30,000, and then medicine cost from 15,000 to 30,000. So if you take a total, it comes to 33,000 to 72,000 per year. This is the kind of money that people are, spending just to manage their problem. And apart from that, you get the side effects of the allopathic medicine, that's for free. So now I'll come to the program fee. This is a site link. See, 9,500 is the total cost of the program. It's a 9-week program. Like I told you, there'll be 18 classes. So I'll just break it down into the per class basis so that you get the right perspective. If I divide this 9,500 by 18 classes, that it comes to 528 per class, which is of 60 to 90 minutes duration. Now, the other thing is that why I'm breaking it down is because a lot of people, I come across a lot of people who say that the fees is high and this and that. Some people say that it's nothing because they've experienced therapy. And so it's very important to share. So it comes to 528 rupees per class. I mean, if you go to doctors and you know what the fees, kind of fees they're charging. So it's important to share with all of you. But to make it available to the maximum number of people, it has been highly discounted, and the fees is just 5,500 only for the complete program. And then I'll do again a little math here. 55,000 divided by 18, it comes to 306 per class of 60 to 90 minutes duration. What else do you get in this? You get a lot of things. Pran Shakti diagnosis, which allows us to know the root cause. If you just take 5,500, just the diagnosis only will, fulfill this cost, because there's no other therapy which diagnoses you for the root cause. Then what else you get? Weekly one main class of 60 to 90 minutes duration. Weekly one practice class of 60 to 90 minutes duration. We put a lot of effort into these classes. We'll put a lot of time into this. Then you get online class access for 1 year. All the recordings of the classes and the practice classes, you'll get the access for 1 year, which means that now there's nothing that can stop you from doing anything. You don't have to remember, don't have to write anything down. Everything is provided to you on a platter. The fifth point, course dashboard. All the videos will be inside your course dashboard. All the kriyas done in the classroom, you'll get a course dashboard, and you can access those videos. Written instructions, then private WhatsApp group to ask doubt and questions, 7 days. See, it's a very powerful this thing. This is a group wherein you can ask questions. Apart from if you don't understand anything in the class, even if you don't understand anything from the video, you can always ask your questions inside that WhatsApp group, and you'll get the answer inside that same group. So there's a lot of support that we're providing. Then the 8-point individual participant progress tracking and feedback. You'll be getting calls from Neha, she's a team member, and or Shalini. They'll be calling up each participant to know if they're facing any kind of problem, if they're able to access the videos, if they're able to understand the kriyas. So we do the hand holding. So we don't leave anyone alone. You're in a very professional team. That's what I want to convey here. Then the 9th point is therapy customization for each participant in the 9th week. So Swamiji told about this customization. In the 9th week, your kriyas will be customized as per your problem, because there's no medicine that can, that is suitable for everybody, because everybody's system is different, everybody's body is different. And third is, we keep in touch even after the program is over. Even after the program is over, even after 9 weeks, you can ask questions. You can clarify things. So there's no other program which offers such an in-depth support to its participants. So that's what I want to convey here, what all you get here. Classes starting on 15th, 16th, 17th. How to enroll? Again, step 1 is to pay the program fee. Step 2 is to post the payment receipt in the WhatsApp group, so that our team members, any of the team members, will pick it up and send you the Pran Shakti diagnosis form, which is the step 3 of filling up the Pran Shakti diagnosis form. The step 4 is to join the module based on your diagnosis. We'll let you know that. And the step 5 is to start attending class. You can learn Ashtanga Chikitsa, and you're on your way. Payment methods, you can pay by Google Pay, Paytm, bank transfer, anything. I'll share the details, so no worries. And these are the numbers of our support team. Rachna, she is the host of this program. Then we've got Shalini, we've got Neha, that Anil Chauhan, that's me, Himanshu Reddy. He'll taking care of all the technical things, of all the course login, ID, password, and everything. So we've got a proper team to take care of you. So there's nothing to worry about, and you're in safe and very good hands. With that, I'll finish my part. Thank you. Rachna ji, you can please take over from here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anilji. So we will now be taking up the questions with which the participants have. So Swamiji is here to answer your questions. Anilji, can your screen be?
Yes, I'm just.
Okay. You can write in the chat box, or you can raise your hand, and one by one we can take up the questions. So in the meanwhile, I will just read out a few questions. Neha ma'am writes, what is the disalignment for autoimmune neuro disorder?
Autoimmune neuro disorder. What is the disalignment? The first thing that I said is the disalignment. Prakriti Vikriti. The construction and destruction part of your body. The force of construction and the force of destruction. Prakriti and Vikriti imbalance is responsible for autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune means your body has got into utter confusion. It doesn't know what to do. So it is destroying itself. Why will it destroy itself? Because there is an imbalance between construction and destruction. And there can be other reasons also, but the core reason is this. And there can be other reasons. This confusion can be caused by various things. But something called as the Balapaksha of the human body. In Ayurveda, it is called as Balapaksha. The force of construction and the force of destruction, if it gets imbalanced, then that situation is called as autoimmune disorder. Your body gets into self-destructive mode. It is not able to sustain properly.
Shashi ma'am writes, I have heel problem from last year. After treatment, I'm not getting much relief. When I leave medicine, pain comes back. Please give me solution.
So painkiller is a protective, or pain is a protective mechanism of a human body. So why pain happens? Suppose pain doesn't happen in the ears or nose, then people will cut ears and nose into so many different fashionable ways. So wherever the pain doesn't happen, we go beyond what can be bearable by the body. So pain is a indication that you can't go beyond a certain limit. The pain is also indicating that you have gone beyond a certain limit. Now, instead of correcting the cause of pain, what you are doing, you are dismantling the pain system itself. Red light पे आप रुकना नहीं चाहते, तो red light ही तोड़ देते हैं. This is what we are doing by taking painkillers. Is it a therapy? क्या ये treatment है? No, this is not a treatment. This is not a therapy. So you must address the cause, which is the root, which is causing the pain. and you'll see pain will come down slowly. So cutting off the pain is not a solution. Rather, it's a destructive process of this body. You are trying to destroy the whole human system by taking painkillers. You're just cutting the pain. So a baby is crying, just putting stuff into baby's mouth. Is that a solution? No, you need to find out why the baby is crying and do the solution. The painkiller, first of all, painkiller is not a solution. The second thing is there is no solution apart from working upon the body or empowering the human body. You must empower the human body, create a balance, create a right kind of strength within, or rejuvenate your organs, and then you'll see your pain will slowly subside. It will go off completely. So I am a sports person. So I've been a sports person, and I've almost like broken all the bones of my body. And now I'm approaching 50. So at this age, I should have been suffering from a lot of problems. I shouldn't even walk. But all the problems that has happened in my life is not giving any problem to me, just because I've created a strength within the system. So this is what Ashtanga Chikitsa will also do. It will create a certain strength. It will rejuvenate your organs. It will correct the functioning, and thereby you'll see you'll be slowly coming out of pain. And at a point of time, your whole system will get transformed. You will be pain-free.
Okay, Jaideep sir writes, I have pain in right lateral part of back, no MRI X-ray finding, did everything but no use. Please suggest.
There are many things because of which I started with this, that the place where you're trying to search for the problem may not be there. So it may not be at a localized point. It may not be at that point. It may be somewhere else. So like I said, if your liver is not functioning properly, or suppose your sciatica nerve or the longer nerves of your body has got pulled at some places. So there are a lot of places where you have ganglion or the nerve aggregated at one place. And because of a nerve aggregated at the top of your body, you can get a pain at the lower part of your body. So that is why I said it is not always a localized problem. If you're trying to find out a problem in that particular region, most of the people will not be able to find out a problem there. The problem is somewhere else. So you need to find out the problem. Where is the problem? Is your navel disaligned? Is your nalle disaligned, or thighs disaligned, or is your chest disaligned? Where is it? Where is the disalignment? But wherever it is, you must align it to come out of the problem. And the Ashtanga Chikitsa does that. Even if you don't know where the problem lies, but the Ashtanga Chikitsa will balance your body. It will align your body. And thereby, even the unknown problems which cannot be diagnosed, people will come out of that.
Okay, Ram Kumar sir writes, any suggestions can you give for IBS?
IBS, yes, we have cases of IBS who have become fine by doing Kumbhak. So IBS is something which is non-curable in allopathic terms. And IBS is actually the problem of nerves. So the nerves create motility in your intestine, which is called as peristaltic movement. In English terminology, it is called as peristaltic movement. There is a flow in your intestines, which is actually regulated by your nervous system. So if your nervous system in that region, the nerve muscle joint, if they develop a problem, then you'll see this peristaltic movement will be a problem. Apart from that, the health of that region or the deterioration, the vikriti in that region will increase. Thereby, the inner lining of your intestine will thin down. If it becomes thin, whatever you eat, it will create a lot of trouble in that region. The moment the inner lining gets deteriorated or the vikriti happens in that region, you'll see you'll not be able to bear many things. So what is the solution for that? You strengthen the neuromuscular joint, thereby you'll see the prakriti aspect or the constructive aspect in that region will revive and you'll come out of IBS. So there was a case of IBS and the person went to allopathic doctor and doctor said there is no solution. We'll have to cut the intestine at a certain region. So he went to a homeopathy doctor. Homeopathy doctor said, okay, there is a solution. So he kept on giving some kind of medicine, but it didn't help. So I met him and he said, what is the solution, Swamiji? So I said, see, I taught him something and said, keep doing it. Within a month, he said, my stomach, which used to be very tight, now has become supple, very soft. I'm feeling much better and I'm able to eat anything. So he was giving this credit to the homeopathic medicine. I said, you were taking homeopathic medicine for the 6 months, last 6 months, it didn't help. The moment you started doing Kumbhak, it helped. So I said, okay, drop the Kumbhak. So the moment he dropped the Kumbhak, he went back to the same situation. I said, no, Swamiji, this Kumbhak is only helping, not the homeopathic medicine. So yes, there are cases like that. You can get, it will take time. It will take different amount of time for different people for different situation. But this is the guarantee that everybody will get a solution and their problem will get relieved to a great extent.
Okay. How does it, Manju ma'am writes, how does it help in asthma for a person who is on inhaler?
If you start doing Kumbhak, one thing you'll see that within 3 months, you'll be able to drop your inhaler. Not only inhaler. Now again, these are so many examples that have come through and they have worked with me. There is a big construction guy. There is a construction company in Delhi, and not in Delhi, in the northern part of India. They are a big company. So this guy who is the CEO of that company was suffering from asthma for the last 27 years. And he was taking 16 medicine apart from inhaler. 16 different pills every day. And even after doing that, he was not able to talk 2 sentences completely without coughing. So I said, see, medicines will not cure you. It will worsen the situation. And he started losing memory. So I suggested, please do Kumbhak. And he was in such a situation where he said, okay, whatever can help me out, I'll do. So he started doing Kumbhak. In 3 months' time, he was down to 1 pill. I said, why are you taking pill? He said, because I've been taking it for the last 27 years. I can't drop it in 3 months. So it will take some time for me to drop. So I said, are you taking inhaler? He said, I take it once in the evening. So do you need it? He said, no, I don't need it, but I've been taking it for so long. So at least once. And then in 6 months' time, he dropped that also. So asthma means your lung capacity has gone down. What is the solution then? You must increase your lung capacity. How do you increase your lung capacity? Kumbhak is the way to increase your lung capacity. So you'll see if you join the program, in few months' time, you'll be able to drop your inhaler. And in 1 year's time, next year, when the season goes a little cooler, cold, you'll not suffer from asthmatic attack.
Subi ma'am writes, how is it different from Ashtanga Yoga?
Yoga, if you see yoga, you pick up any book of yoga. There are 20 Yoga Upanishads. There are Shardarshan Samuchya, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Gheran Samhita, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, or so on and so forth. I can tell you hundreds of names. Pick up any one and see where will yoga lead you to. It will always say Samadhi, Mukti, Moksha, enlightenment, self-realization, Nirvana, Kaivalya. So where will yoga lead to? What is the destination of yoga? What is the product of yoga factory? It is Mukti. So Ashtanga Yoga, the moment you say yoga, it is towards Mukti. It is towards becoming completely free or to relieve the life, drop your life. Yoga leads to Mukti, and that is the destination, or Samadhi, that is the destination. We don't want you to get there. We don't want you to take there. So we want you to become a little more healthy, live your life in a much better way, experience life much more, and you should enjoy your life. If you enjoy your life, Mukti is an obvious thing, is a natural process of life. So we don't want you to work towards mukti, rather we want you to work towards life. And mukti is something that is a natural process of life. So that is why it is completely in opposite direction. When we are doing Kumbhak therapy, Ashtanga Chikitsa and Ashtanga Yoga, it is 180-degree opposite direction. So you will have to choose. If you want mukti, please do Ashtanga Yoga. Will not stop you from doing Ashtanga Yoga. Because first learn what is the destination, what do you want in your life. If you want health, this is what you should do. If you want a better life, this is what you should do. Mukti is an obvious thing which will happen. Nature will decide the course if you live your life properly. But if you really want to work towards mukti, drop your family situation and such things and go towards yoga. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to do Ashtanga Yoga. Go towards mukti. Nobody stops you, but we are giving you help. That's it.
Okay, Ajay Chauhan sir says, I have back pain between L4, L5 and crackling sound in knee from 20 years. How I can cure by Kumbhak? Please teach me, guide me.
And this is what we have been saying. This is the program for you. Come to the program and we'll teach you.
Okay. Anybody else who would like to ask questions? You can either write it in the chat box. Okay. Have the cases of multiple sclerosis been cured with your program? Neha Chawla ma'am writes.
Multiple sclerosis, it's a autoimmune disorder. Again, I talked about autoimmune disorder. We actually do program for cancer also. So autoimmune disorder depends on what stage you are. It can always be reversed. But how much time will you take depends on individual, because the deterioration, the momentum of that disorder would be some of a particular type, of a particular force. So is there any other way to reverse the autoimmune disorder? No, you'll have to work upon your system. There is no other way. There is no medicine for autoimmune disorder. Let me tell you that. But yes, if you have a particular situation, then apart from Ashtanga Chikitsa, we can also suggest you something called as Rasayana Rasa Aushadhi, which we are doing R&D upon. This is the ancient Indian alchemy, Bharatiya Ras Parampara. So this is something we want to actually make it as an alternate to chemical medicine, because it works very fast and works in a wonderful way. We are still in our R&D process. There are a lot of breakthroughs that we have got. So if looking at a situation, we'll also suggest certain Rasa Aushadhi, which will help you to come out of this autoimmune disorder of any kind, not only this multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis means multiple organ damage. So not only multiple sclerosis, but if there is any other kind of autoimmune disorder, at least you must try, because this is how you can reverse it. Reverse it. How much time will it take? Will depend upon person to person, and it will depend upon the momentum that the disorder has gathered. But yes, till you are living, you must work, do something to reverse this, and it is possible.
Snehalata ma'am writes, I have weak digestion, IBS, sciatica, fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, doing naturopathy and Ayurveda yoga, but still stuck in the problem. Please guide, can I totally heal?
Fibromyalgia, it's a muscle degeneration. Or myalgia may happen because of many reasons. It can be due to inflammation, or it can be due to the dehydration. Not the new tissues are not forming properly. So there can be few reasons for this myalgia situation. Apart from that, osteoporosis, I've talked about osteoporosis. By taking calcium and by doing something like an exercise, it will not help you that much. You'll get a little help, but it will not help you that much. You'll have to actually increase the absorption factor of your body. See why your body is not able to absorb properly, because suddenly the environment and the food and the mindset and the lifestyle has become such that I said, you are not inhaling properly. The Prakriti Sharir has got imbalanced. So how will it regeneration happen? The absorption also get impacted. You'll not feel that much hungry. You know, the hunger quotient, either it will become perverted or the healthy hunger will not happen. So unless and until you correct the system, there is no chance that you'll recover from this. You'll keep on managing, try to manage it, but even management doesn't happen for these situations. Let me tell you, even management doesn't happen. You can only put down a little pain or make yourself numb, है ना, अपने आप को थोड़ा बेहोश करके आपको लगता है कि थोड़ा आराम मिल रहा है, तो वो तो एक्चुअली में कोई थेरेपी नहीं है ना। बेहोश करना तो कोई, या तो आप जीना ही नहीं चाहते, then you do that. But if you want to really live, then you must strengthen your system. You improve the absorption factor and you'll come out of osteoporosis. If you create an hormonal balance, you'll come out of osteoporosis. So fibromyalgia can easily be taken care. If you start doing Kumbhak, you'll see your. I can give you a simple example. Just do this experiment by yourself, and you'll see how it helps. So usually people have the rough skin at elbows, है ना? अब जब आपकी कोहनी पे थोड़ा rough skin होता है ना, if you start Kumbhak, within a month it will become smooth. The back portion, the buttock area, if it is not smooth, the moment you start doing Kumbhak, in a month's time you'll see that will become smooth. What does it mean? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि वहां पे टिश्यूज जो हो गए वो हेल्दी हो गए ना, they became healthy and soft. So fibromyalgia is a stiffness. It can be a stiffness of your muscles also, dryness of your muscles, or an inflammation. In all the three cases, both the stiffness can be easily taken care by Kumbhak, and if you improve your digestion factor and liver, the inflammation will go down. So that is how you should actually approach a treatment. So this is what we are doing as Ashtanga Chikitsa. I've talked about it. This is what we are doing in Ashtanga Chikitsa.
Manjula ma'am says that how is it different from the thyroid program?
Thyroid program is designed around what you call as Vishuddhi aspect of human body. It is designed around Vishuddhi aspect of human body. So it is focused towards a particular factor of balance of your body. Thyroid is basically balancing organ, or Vishuddhi factor is basically, it is fundamentally the balancing organ of your body, or balancing factor of your body. But as Ashtanga Chikitsa, when we talk about Ashtanga Chikitsa, it is designed for structural aspect of your body. The outward neuromusculoskeletal structure. It also touches upon all the aspect, but it is focused towards externity or neuromusculoskeletal structure of the body. That aspect is designed towards the Vishuddha aspect of your body. So it is different. Yes, it is different.
Okay, Chandan sir writes that he has chronic laryngopharyngeal bronchitis and chronic constipation. Is there any permanent cure for these two problems?
Yes. Bronchitis. Now, itis is inflammation. So it happens in the bronchial region, larynx and the bronchial artery. In that region, if it is happening. Again, I've said to rejuvenate that factor, to increase the potency of that area, Kumbhak is the most important way. Constipation is an outcome of a problem in the body. Constipation is not directly a problem in your body, but it happens as a result of a problem in your body. If you become too tense, you'll get constipated. So if you get too stressed, your body will get into constipation. So constipation is a result of some imbalance or some problem in the body. So if you fix that problem, constipation is easy to take care of. It will become fine. But this problem has to be dealt with internally by rejuvenating that area, by enhancing the flow in that area, by increasing the suppleness of that region, and that can only happen through internal trigger, Kumbhak.
Okay. Jaideep sir writes, I have ankylosing spondylitis.
Ankylosing spondylitis, I've talked about. This is the program for these kind of problems. Itis again means inflammation. Itis, inflammation. Why it has happening, will diagnose you. Is your liver weak? Is your kidney not functioning? Is your digestion weak? So This is the program for that, those kind of issues.
Okay, Neha Chawla ma'am writes, do we need to drop the medicines with this therapy or can be continued?
Initially, you will continue with the medicine because chemicals play havoc with the body. It will not do good if you're taking medicine. It will not do good if you drop your medicine. So gradually, it needs to be dropped. The more strength your body gains in, it will create lesser pain, and you'll see that you'll not need the medicine to manage your problems. So gradually, it needs to be dropped. Initially, you build up strength in your system, and you'll see you'll not need those supports, and it will get dropped. For some people, it gets dropped automatically.
Okay, Satish sir writes, uric acid pains in the body in morning.
Uric acid happens because of the kidney dysfunction. The detox process is not happening properly. Or what you can also say, if I talk in technical terms, the Vyana Paksha is weak in your body. The relaxation ability is weak in the body. Once the relaxation ability and the detox process becomes weak, uric acid is something, your kidney gets impacted. The whole detox process, not only kidney, but the detox happens through the body. Your sweating is also a detox process. Your lacrimal glands in the eyes is also doing detox. The glands in the nostrils and the mouth is also helping the detox process. So there is a lot of detox points in your body. And if the relaxation factor of the body or the Vyana Paksha is not proper, and what will happen? The detox will get impacted. And uric acid is something which is very common at this point of time. Because one thing is also the kind of diet. If you take high protein diet, which has been promoted in the last 25 years heavily by the allopathic fraternity, it is creating a lot of kidney issues. It has created cancer, and it has created uric acid problems in human beings. So protein is not something which your body is designed for. Your body is very sophisticated. It can actually align amino acids, create its own protein. So less protein diet is what human body is designed. That is what we will explore when we'll explore the diet factor in the program. If you come to the program, there are many things that you will learn in terms of how this body is designed and what kind of diet and why uric acid is happening. So how to come out of this. Ashtanga Chikitsa, we have included the diet part in a pretty profound way.
Okay, Manjula ma'am writes, thank you, Swamiji. I must share with the participants that thanks to Kumbhak therapy, I have gone off my thyroid tablets and feeling much better now. But Swamiji, I have swelling in my ankles and actually all over my body. I have inflammation. So should I join this program also or continue with my earlier Kumbhaks?
See, if you have structural issue needs to be addressed. So you can join this program. It will be very beneficial for you. One thing is structural. That is why you said Avisha, or in this Ashtanga Chikitsa, the whole program is designed towards the structural part of a human being. Now, it also has a diagnosis, and it also finds out the root cause of the swelling in the joints. For females, it can happen because of the samana aspect or the digestive factor became weak. Thyroid also happens due to weak liver. So if there is a weak liver for a long period of time, you will see swelling in joints gets caused. So working on the liver, working on the joint, both things are needed. So Kumbhak works on the organs specifically. It works internally on your thyroid, on your liver, on the organs. But structural working needs to be done. Use your body a lot, and if you do it very technically, you'll get a lot of benefit. You'll get benefit faster. So even if you move your body a lot, you'll get benefited. But moving will become difficult if there is a problem. So that is why there is a hand holding. How to do the movement? In what way? So it doesn't create more problem. So it benefits you more. This is what is there in Ashtanga Chikitsa. It will be beneficial if you join Ashtanga Chikitsa. If you can join Ashtanga Chikitsa. Otherwise, in that also you'll get help, but it'll take some time. It'll take some time to get help, but ultimately you will have to work upon your joints. You must work upon it, rather.
Raman sir writes, vascular necrosis, how to cure?
These are all words. So, if you understand the real meaning of the word, Now it has gone to vascular necrosis. See, vascular means what? Vessels, arteries, veins. These are vessels. The vessels actually also means your digestive tract is also a vessel. So necrosis means the flow is less. So vascular necrosis fundamentally means the blood flow becomes less. Yeah, right. The blood flow becomes less in a particular region. It can happen locally in a particular region, or it can happen in a particular part, in a particular limb also. So vascular necrosis means the flow in that region has become less. The flow in the artery can become less because of stenosis or the hardening of artery. The flow in veins can become less because of weakening of what you call as valves in the veins. There are valves in the veins which helps one unidirectional blood flow. If the valves is not functioning properly, then the flow will not happen properly. So I'll give you an example. Kitchen का sink block हो गया. The kitchen sink gets blocked. How do you clean it? उसको साफ कैसे करते हैं? You apply pressure, isn't it? थोड़ा प्रेशर लगाते हैं ना, थोड़ा प्रेशर लगाते हैं किसी चीज से, थोड़ा प्रेशर यू अप्लाई प्रेशर विथ समथिंग, isn't it? You apply pressure and the flow evens out, it opens up. So what is kumbhak? Applying internal pressure. Yes or no? That is what we talked about in the program. In the webinar, I have talked about it. It is an internal trigger or internal pressure. Your problem can be 100% solved with this therapy. Gallbladder stone, kidney stones. Somebody asking. Subbi is asking gallbladder stone and kidney stone. So frequent gallbladder and kidney stone. Why stones happen? Stones means dehydration. Something gets dehydrated, it will become stonish, isn't it? मिट्टी अगर पानी निकल जाए तो hard हो जाता है ना. So wherever you lose water, if your body is dehydrating, you will get into a tendency of constant or frequent stone formation. So why the body is getting dehydrated? Either the body is not getting hydrated properly. The transportation factor is not proper in your body. If the transportation is not proper, water transport will not happen properly and the hydration will not happen properly. How to correct the transport factor? So even if you want the stones to come out, by just doing kumbhak, people have their stone come out of even gallbladder. So if you apply an internal pressure gently in a proper way, you'll see the stones will automatically come out. When they are small in size, they'll easily come out. If they have become weak, then getting operated is a better way, because if it will start coming out, you'll feel a lot of pain. You'll not be able to bear the pain. So there has been cases. A lady was suffering from a gallbladder stone and she started kumbhak and she got a lot of relief. But there was one bigger stone which was stuck. So it also started coming out, and that time she felt a lot of pain. And the doctor said, now this stone was coming out.
Has got frozen. I think there's some net problem. Anil ji, can we just sort this issue? Swamiji has joined in. There was some technical hitch. So he'll just finish up with all the questions. Swamiji, please unmute yourself.
I was talking about the tendency of stone formation, which can be reduced considerably. And even if there are smaller stones, it can be taken care through Kumbha. It will come out naturally. For a larger stone, yes, the person might have to go through a surgery.
Okay. Manju ma'am writes, I'm 60 years and taking an inhaler once daily. My issue is breathlessness, but only on exertion. Please tell me, how will I benefit and how many minutes practice daily?
So there are, see, the first thing that will happen is if you climb staircases and feel breathless, do Kumbha for a month and climb staircases. We have cases where people were not able to walk due to breathlessness. And after doing Kumbha, one lady reported that she climbed 6 stories because the lift was not working. And she didn't get breathless. And she is now a mentor in one of the programs. She is now doing mentorship, mentoring other people, helping other people in one of the other programs. So this is something which is very easy to handle. But since we are not working upon our body, so we are thinking all kinds of solution, and let me tell you, there is no other solution apart from working upon your system, and you'll get benefited hugely. Don't worry about it. You'll become much younger and will be able to do a lot of things without getting breathless.
Kavita ma'am writes about chronic digestive issues.
Chronic digestive issues can happen because of many reasons. One of the reasons is because of the kind of intake, the gut microbiome or the bacteria in the gut is getting disturbed. The digestion is, we can owe it to the bacteria which is in our gut. So if you create an imbalance in the bacteria, the colonies of bacteria, type of bacteria in the gut, the digestion gets impacted. Apart from that, the digestion is a factor of what you call as the release of digestive juices, gallbladder releasing juices, and pancreas releasing juices, your liver, again, the main hub of metabolism. So there are many factors which need to be rejuvenated to actually come to a healthy digestive health. Now, working upon just one aspect of the body will not help you to that extent. You will get a little help, but it will not completely get you out of the problem. Rejuvenating these organs, creating a healthy gut microbiome and strengthening the movements of your intestine and the juices that gets released in the process of digestion is something which needs to be taken care, and it is an internal work. So you work internally, externally also, you can take a little support that we guide in our diet program, and you'll see in few months, you can completely come out of this and you can eat anything and not become sick.
Okay. Suresh Saraswat, sir, you can ask your question. Please unmute yourself. Sir, please unmute yourself. Are you able to unmute yourself? Sir, you need to unmute yourself or write in the chat box so I can put it up.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, I have been here, attending this program right from the beginning and hearing the various issues raised by the participant. And somehow I'm getting this kind of a feeling that, this whole program is meant for even a healthy person also to attend, or for any issue that way. So should I see this 9 weeks program something like that it can be just taken up, that having not a major any issue, but so others, even the family members also can just join and they can follow the procedures?
Ideally, prevention is always better. curing something will take different amount of time for different people, depending upon the momentum of destruction that has happened in the body. Curing or getting into disease is not a good thing. So prevention is something that one person should go towards or look for. So the Ashtanga Chikitsa is hugely preventive. And rather, I'm not saying it here, but at this point of time, everybody needs an internal work. Everybody needs a rejuvenation. Everybody needs a preventive therapy. So that the problems which can happen later on in their life, they can be prevented, and first of all, they should not get into the problem. And coming after the problem is another ball game, but not getting into the problem is the best thing a person can do. So yes, this is a preventive therapy hugely. In fact, Ashtanga Chikitsa, or we are calling it Chikitsa, so people relate it with some kind of a therapy. But Ashtanga Chikitsa is something which should be taught even at the level of schools. If you keep your system okay, then only there is a chance that you do not get into disease. Yes, it is important that people who don't have much of a problem, they do this and they make their life much better.
Subramaniam sir, you can ask your question directly to Swamiji. Please unmute yourself. Okay, in the meanwhile, Suresh Chandra sir says, my wife having leg, knee, back pain and arthritis, can this help?
And that is what we have been talking about. Osteoarthritis, knee pain, back pain. I've told you why it might happen. You should not think about a localized kind of problem. It might happen due to hormonal imbalance. It might happen due to an organ weakness. It might happen due to other reasons also. That's what we will be handling in this program. This is a program for such situation. For any kind of structural issue, neuromusculoskeletal issue, this is a program for that. You'll also get in help in other things, but it is primarily focused at neuromusculoskeletal issues. Even if your organs are weak, it will rejuvenate your organs.
Okay, the last question from Subramaniam sir. I think it's been over 2 hours now and Swamiji has to go for another program. So Subramaniam sir, if you could ask your last question.
प्रणाम सर, प्रणाम स्वामी जी, चरण का आशीर्वाद।
प्रणाम।
ये आपका बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोग्राम रहा। मैं इसे योगासन में ध्यान देता रहा हूँ और अष्टांग योग के संबंध भी मैंने प्रश्न किया था। मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये आपका प्रोग्राम जन जन तक फैले और इस दिशा में मैं गंभीरता से सोच रहा हूँ कि ज्वाइन करूँ और मैं आपके सहायता कर सकता हूँ। मैंने एक सहायक हो सकता हूँ कार्यकर्ता के हिसाब से, और ये अवसर आप मुझे प्रदान करें तो मैं बहुत कृतज्ञ रहूंगा। यही मुझे कहना था।
पहली बात तो ये जो है प्रोग्राम, ये मेरा प्रोग्राम नहीं है, केवल मैं इस तरफ में देख के ये प्रोग्राम बना के लोगों तक पहुंचा रहा हूं। ये ना इंसानों का, ह्यूमंस का प्रोग्राम है, मानव शरीर के लिए, मानव हेल्थ के लिए प्रोग्राम है। तो ये उन लोगों के लिए है जो कि स्वास्थ्य को पाना चाहते हैं या एक अच्छा जीवन जीना चाहते हैं, और हमें तो बहुत सारे लोगों की जरूरत है। ये कोई प्रोग्राम मेरा नहीं है, ये किसी एक लोग का, ये सभी के लिए है। ये आपका प्रोग्राम है। आप अगर इसमें किसी भी तरीके से मदद कर सकें, किसी भी तरीके से इसमें जुड़ सकते हैं, हमारे लिए सौभाग्य होगा। और हमें चाहिए ऐसे लोग जो कि लोगों तक, औरों की हेल्प कर सकें, इस प्रोग्राम को लेके लोगों तक जा सकें और उनकी मदद कर सकें, क्योंकि ये जरूरी है। इसलिए जरूरी नहीं है कि मुझे चाहिए, नहीं, इसलिए जरूरी है कि ये आज के समय पे हर एक मानव का शरीर जो है कमजोर, जीनोम कमजोर हो रहा है, जेनेटिक्स बिगड़ रहा है, बच्चे पैदा होते ही बीमार हो रहे हैं। तो ये कहीं ना कहीं तो रुकना चाहिए ना। तो रुकेगा कैसे? जब तक आप ये देखिए, हमने इस शरीर को दोषी बना दिया। कुछ भी ये करता है तो उसको दोष दे देते हैं। ये कोरोना समय में आपने देखा होगा, जैसे कोरोना होता है किसी को फीवर आ जाता है, क्योंकि फीवर अगर आएगा, अगर बुखार आएगा तो बुखार कोरोना को खत्म करता है, लेकिन हम क्या करते हैं, बुखार ही खत्म कर देते हैं
जी।
हम शरीर को काम ही नहीं करने देते। दर्द ये देता है बताने के लिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, दर्द ही खत्म कर देते हैं। तो हमने तो दोषी मान लिया, जरा सा ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ता है हम इसको खत्म कर देते, कम कर देते। शरीर में थोड़ा सा ये ग्लूकोज बनाएगा तो इसको खत्म कर देते। तो हमने तो दोषी बना दिया शरीर को, और शरीर ने लाखों सालों से हमें संभाला हुआ है। पिछले 50 सालों में तो ज्यादा तकलीफ आ रही है। ये उसके पहले कौन सी तकलीफ थी? कहते हैं जेनेटिक्स में है, तो 100 साल पहले तो किसी को नहीं होता था डायबिटीज, तो हम उन्हीं के बच्चे हैं या किसी और ग्रह से आए हुए बच्चे? हम उन्हीं के तो बच्चे हैं, तो जेनेटिक्स कहां से हो गया? तो ये एक ऐसी चीज है जिसने पूरी मानव सभ्यता ने एक गलत दिशा ले ली। इसको सही दिशा में लेके आएंगे तभी हमारा जीवन अच्छा होगा, हमारे बच्चों का जीवन अच्छा होगा, और सभी का जीवन अच्छा होगा। इसके लिए इस शरीर को दोषी नहीं बनाना, कल्प्रिट नहीं बनाना, इसलिए शरीर को सपोर्ट करना है, मदद करना है। और मैं बार बार कह रहा हूं कि ये हमारा मानव शरीर एक मैजिक है। आप इसको मदद कीजिए, देखिए हर चीज से आपको निकाल देगा, और ये आपको जीवन का ऐसा अनुभव देगा जिसे हम अनुभव की पराकाष्ठा भी कह सकते हैं। तो यही काम हमें करना है, और इसमें ये सभी का काम है। आप लोगों का ही तो है, आप लोग प्रॉब्लम से निकलेंगे, ये आपका ही तो काम है। दूसरों को निकालेंगे, ये हमारा ही तो काम है, हमारे बच्चों के लिए तो है कि आगे की जनरेशन अच्छी हो। जितने लोग जुड़े हैं इसके साथ, हमारे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है, उनके लिए बहुत अच्छी, मतलब एक मकसद भी मिलेगा जीवन का। और भी हम इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें अभी आगे जाके इसके बड़े सारे ब्रांचेस बनाने वाले हैं, अलग अलग लोगों तक पहुंचने के लिए अलग अलग तरीके से हम आगे जाने वाले हैं, अलग अलग प्रोग्राम्स भी बनाने वाले हैं। तो ये आपका ही है। स्वामी का मतलब तो डेड पर्सन होता है, मेरा क्या
जी जी जी, धन्यवाद धन्यवाद, प्रणाम।
Thank you so much, Swamiji. Dhanyavad. Good night to all the participants. Thanks for joining us and being with us patiently and listening to Swamiji. So we take your leave. Namaste. Good night.